Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you do enjoy the content here, hit that subscribe button, and if you are a subscriber, then welcome back. It's time to do a Movistar rebuild in Pro Cycling Manager 2024. Movistar, one of the longest standing and reputable teams in cycling. However, in recent times, they've always been the bridesmaid, and never the bride. So we're going to get into this rebuild here, and hopefully we can do something special with this Movistar team. So let's have a look then as to what we have available to us in Season 1. Our main rider here is of course going to be Enric Mas, the Spaniard, 29 years of age. And then aside from him, he's going to be our main leader. We're backed up by a few other good riders. We've got the very experienced Nairo Quintana. We've got the very young and exciting and able Pablo Castello. And then our sprinter in the team here is going to be Fernando Gaviria. And then we've got Aina Rubio as well as our main sort of luxury teammates, along with Ivan Garcia and Gregor Muhlenberger there as well. A couple of other credible riders throughout the team. We've got some other young, exciting talents like Lorenzo Alesi, the young Italian, 22 years of age. But we're really going to have to try and mold this team. And considering we do have a very able leader in Enric Mas, I think the only way that we can go with Movistar is really to build towards being a GC type of team where we're going to tackle stage races. I think that's one thing you need to think about when you're building a team as to what type of team you want to be. And considering it is Movistar, one of the most renowned teams in the cycling business, as it were, and the fact that we've got Enric Mas, that is the direction that we are going to take. We've already gone through planning, and you can see here we've filled out pretty much the bulk of our schedule across the year. Of course, you've got the Giro here, and you can see we're going to have Nairo Quintana be leading that out along with Peleo Sanchez, Muhlenberger, Formulo, Serrano, Cepeda, and Safazion, along with Oliveira and Ruben Guerrero. And then as we scroll across, of course, we've got the Tour de Suisse, quite a renowned race there. And then we've got the big one, Tour de France, that will be headed out, of course, by Enric Mas, along with our other sort of main riders. We've got Gaviria in there as well for the sprints, Garcia Romo and Safazion again. And then, of course, we move across into August where La Vuelta kicks in. But the main thing is going to be the Tour de France. So trying to get some exposure for the team. But this is something that we've already planned, we've gone through, we've got our schedule sorted. It's going to be a long season, but we're going to do the best that we can. We've already gone and sorted our staff as well. We've got 6 trainers here. I like to have 2 of everything in legendary status. We've got 2 modern, 2 traditional, 2 groundbreaking, and you can see that because they've got the numbers split between them, their effectiveness is always then set to excellent. So I like to have 2, and then they spread the riders between them. Scouts, we've got 3 legendary scouts, Italian, Johnny Carrera, Alberto Contador, the one and only there, and then Guilherme Awatier, the Frenchman as well. And then we've got 3 Spanish doctors supporting our team as well. The one thing we need to do to prepare for our season is get a training camp up and going. Looking through here, what we've got Breakaway in France. We've got Lucca in Italy here, which is open from January through to October. $300 or €300, I should say, per participant. I think that's one we're going to book. We're probably going to do we've got maybe a 4-day training camp, and let's do an invert selection here. That's going to cost us a total of €43,000 to do a 4-day training camp to get all of our riders together, get them ready for the season. So we're going to book that. So that is also in place. And then speaking of preparing for the season, we've also gone through here, and in terms of our fitness levels, we've got our pre-season set to high on every single person. I never really set it too high, and maybe I'll sometimes select a couple of normals if there's some really early races kicking in for a few of the riders. But otherwise, setting it to high, so we're all set up there. And utilizing those trainers that we spoke of before, you can see that we've gone through and we've set everyone's matching style. So for example, Enric Mas tends to train in a modern type of way, so therefore Villa, our trainer there, is set up. And of course, it is very important to come back to this through the season, because as a rider such as, say, Gaviria continues to work with Arietta, that relationship might become a little bit sour, and you might see the relationship sort of dropping down. You might not want to change that round. keep an eye on the style of training that your riders like to do, then of course match up your trainers to that. And with most of our preparations now in place, guys, it's time to fast forward into the season to see how we're going to do. We are going to make some stops as we go through the season to carry out some much needed adjustments, but we'll stop by and see those adjustments as we make them. Okay, it's now May 1st in season 1. And the excitement levels are up because that indicates it's the start of the kind of transfer period, and we can start to look at what type of riders we either want to keep or that we want to bring in to this Movistar team. You can see on the left hand side, this is our dossier list here. We're looking to bring back Enric Mas, of course, our main leader, and then at the bottom there of these 5 riders are Ruben Guerrero, the Portuguese rider. Potentially we'll want to look at keeping as well. He's got to be a good domestic for our team. And then sandwiched in the middle, we've got a couple of Spanish riders here, which we'll come back to in a second. And then we've got the Frenchman David Gaudu. I don't think it's necessarily an unrealistic transfer. Of course, very good climber at 28 years of age, I think he is at the moment, and he's only going to cost us 5 dossier points to try and persuade him when it comes to August to join our team next season. And he's going to be a very good supporter for Enric Mas if we get both of them. But of course, he's very well equipped in other races, maybe the one-day races, to go off and do his own thing as well. We've got Roger Adria from Red Bull Bora-Hansgrohe. I think before that he was riding for Equipo Genfarma team, if I'm right. Again, 5 points for him. He's going to offer some very good support to our main riders. And then there is Mikkel Lander. Yes, high on age. I think it's like 34, 35 years of age at this time. 9 dossier points to try and bring him in. But I believe back in the, 2018-2019 season, he rode for Movistar. So he's very much of that mold. And of course, a Spanish rider we're trying to bring back to a Spanish team. But these are the riders that we're currently looking at the moment. Over on the right hand side, these are the other riders that are out of contract from our team. Antonio Pedrero at 33 years of age, looking to move him out. Gregor Mullberger, good rider, still only 31, but I just think that we need to create some space in the team. And then we've got Fernando Gaviria, good sprinter, still only 30 years of age. Still a lot to offer, but I think for the money that we're going to save on that contract, not necessarily looking at Northern Classic type riders. We're not necessarily looking at sprinters. We're looking more at this side of thing over here on the left. Guys that are good climbers, good in the mountains, that are going to support our main guys and hopefully push on in GC races in the future, which you could say Will Barter maybe is. But just 29 years of age, American rider. Does he really fit what we're trying to do here at Movistar? Possibly not. But these are the riders that we're going to focus on. So we're going to move forward in the season. Of course, we're going to do a recap at the end of the season to how we get on in any of the races. So do keep an eye out for that. But yeah, let's move forward in the season, and hopefully we'll start to get these interest levels up on these 5 riders. Yeah, so it's August the 1st here in the first season, and transfer market is officially open for discussions. But I thought we'd just jump over to the rankings page at the moment just to see how things are going through this season. And you can see for the individual rankings, no surprise, Tadej leading the way with Remco in second, Roglic dropping a place down to third, then comes Jasper Philipsen, and then in 5th place is Enric Mas for our team at Movistar. Jonas has dropped 2 places, and then the list continues down. In the team rankings, we're currently in 8th place. Of course, UAE and Visma leading the way, Red Bull there, as you might suspect, and a couple of the kind of normal names within there. So that's where we currently sit in this first season. We're back in then to the transfer market and our current dossiers. Since we last caught up here, we have added Juan Pedro Lopez from Little Trek as well. Cost us 3 dossier points, and we had accumulated some more up here, so there wasn't any problems there. Let's then get into some contract talks and see who maybe we can keep with us, whether it's Enric Mas and or Ruben Guerrero. And of course, take a look at these other riders that we're going to try to secure. Let's then do a little bit of talking with Enrique Mas. Currently 30 years of age. He's looking for a 2-year contract, role of leader, as you might suspect there, 112,000. I think he's on about 122 at the moment, but of course he is getting a little bit older. But I'm going to just pop this up to about 115, see where he is with that. And he actually takes that, so he's taking a little bit of a pay reduction to sign on for 2 years with us as a leader. We're then over with Ruben Guerreiro, our Portuguese domestic, 31 years of age. Where is he currently at the moment? He's on about 11,500 euros a month. Again, 31 years of age. He is looking for a 2-year. I'm just going to see if he's going to accept a 1 year, and then we'll give him quite similar money. Maybe he'll take that because you know, he is getting towards the end of that sort of career, so guaranteed another year's payday. He might take it, and he does take it. So a slight reduction in salary, a 1 year for a teammate role, that's good for us. Okay, now we're with Mikel Landa. This is going to be a bit of a one. 35 years of age. He is getting towards the end of that sort of prime cyclist career. He is looking for 2 years. Now this is a tricky one. There's 67,000, must be on good money at the moment. Yeah, he's on 121, but of course, you know, this is saying 67, 2 years. Experienced rider. Obviously, you know, we've seen riders like Chris Froome, Geraint Thomas, riders like this well into their 30s, still doing well. So I'm going to put this up to about 75. See if it'll take 2 years as an important rider. And he does take that, so that is a big money saving. 2 years, important rider, not looking to be, you know, a leader or a main GC guy, but this is going to have a lot of experience, and he's still got some good stats to offer us for 2 years. Former Movistar rider, 2018-2019. Welcome back to Movistar, Mikel Landa. Move over to the Frenchman then of David Gaudu, and this is a rider I really want to add to our team. He's going to add you know, some very good stats here, and I think this is going to be a rider that isn't so unrealistic, you know, not doing great things at Groupama FDJ. 28 years of age. I'm going to make this up to 3 years. I'm going to see if he's going to accept about 45. Well, he's on at 46 at the moment. Luxury teammate. Let's just put that 46. 3 years luxury teammate. Yes, he is in. That is going to be a signing for next season for us. We move to Roger Andrea, the Spaniard, 27 years old for Red Bull Bora Gran Soja. This is going to be a great support rider for us. We get him luxury teammate, definitely. I think he will certainly be. This is the guy that I need. I'm happy to put this to 3 years, really give him a good contract. 25, going to move that a little bit to 26. He takes that. That for me, that is value. 26,200 euros a month for 3 years on a luxury teammate. What will be a very good domestic for our team going forward in these next few seasons. And then last going on our current dossier list was Juan Pedro Lopez from Little Trek, 28-year-old Spaniard. Just asking for maybe 1 year, 18,000. I think he's very decent, just as a normal teammate domestic. I'm happy to put that for 2 because I think he's better than some of the other riders that we've got on at the moment on this team, who we can maybe phase out and he can take over a role there. 18,000. Let's see if he'll go with that 18,000. No, he does want a little bit more. He's got a little bit of patience. We've got room to work here. Let's just bump that up by 2,000. See if that's good. Oh, he wants a little bit more. But it did move up quite a bit and we're just off. So I think another 2,000 will do it. It does do it. There we go. The offer suits me. I'll send you my official agreement within the day is what he says. So love to see it. Move over then to our list here. We can see here Enrique Mas ready to sign, Guerreiro ready to sign, Mikel Landa ready to confirm even, David Gaudu fine, Andrea fine, and Lopez signs. That is absolutely brilliant. that is going to give us some very good artillery next season here at the Movistar team. But we still got a ways to go. We're going to push on through this season, and then we're going to get to the recap and see how good this first season has been for this Movistar team. One important part of the season we need to stop by quickly is the equipment suppliers going forward, because our frame supplier of Canyon, our wheel supplier of Zip, and our group set supplier of SRAM are coming to an end. So we need to see where we're going to continue here. I think SRAM for the group set is where we're going to continue for the 2026 program. If we go to wheels, we'll look at our Envy wheels. Got a lot of Envys. If we go to, I'm going to go with Envy for wheels, and then for a frame supplier, I always love Cervelo. Canyon, do I go back with them? BMC. I'm going with Cervelo. That's it. Those are going to be our suppliers going into the 2026 season, but we've still got some work to do here in 2025. With the season said and done, then for us, all of our races out of the way, we're going to go over to the highlights and see what kind of victories, if any, that we've taken in this first season. We start off with the other classics, looking through. No wins for Movistar in this first season. Remco takes the Strugbiage. Matteo van der Poel 3. Arnold Galli with a nice win there in Ghent. Tadej with a win in the San Sebastian. Remco La Flèche Wallonne. Tadej again, of course, Amstel Gold Race. Olaf from Visma taking the Weimar Cyclassique. Jonathan Milan winning the Bretagne Classic, and Remco with another win in the Cycliste de Quebec. Move over then to the monuments. No wins, it seems, in this first season, but if we do look over here, Enric Mas for our team, our leader, was second in Liège-Bastogne-Liège. The winner there, Remco, who seems to be having a great 2025. Mark Hirschi takes Lombardia. Wout van Aert takes Paris-Roubaix. Matteo wins the Ronde, and Jasper Philipsen rounding out the monuments with a win in the Milano-San Remo. We move into the tours, and it seems, yes, we did get a win. The Etzulia Basque Country, our youngster Pablo Castrillo, definitely an up-and-comer for our team. Definitely going to be a star in these coming seasons for sure. Does get us a tour win. That is absolutely fantastic. Jonas getting a bunch here. The Cyclista Catalunya, Paris-Nice, Tour de Romandie, and the Dauphiné for Jonas Vingegaard. There's Remco again with the Renewed Tour. Idan van Wilder winning the Tour de Polonia. Matthias Skelmose winning the Tour de Suisse. And Tadej taking the Tirreno Adriatico, pardon me. And Tim Valens, surprise name up there, winning the Santos Tour Down Under. And then we go into the big three, the Grand Tours. Roglic takes the win in the Giro. Tadej, who else, taking the win in the Tour de France, and Tadej doing the double with a win in La Vuelta. No runners-up or third-place positions for the Movistar team. Quite disappointing, but as I say, we did get one tour win with Castrillo. Let's go over to the individual results for our team. Here we are then on the individual team page back here at Movistar, and we can see there were some wins throughout the season. Wins for Lorenzo Milesi, Nelson Oliveira, Will Barter, Javier Romo. 2 wins for Jefferson Cepeda, Gregor Mühlberger getting 2 wins. 2 wins for Castrillo, and 3 wins for Enric Mas, our leader. Let's just dive in here. Lorenzo Milesi, the Italian, getting a first place in the Italian National Championships ITT. That was his lone victory for the season. It's not doing anything directly for Movistar. But Enric Mas, 30-year-old Spaniard for Movistar, pretty somewhat underwhelming season. He did get 3 victories, and I can tell you now, they all came in La Vuelta, which was won, of course, by Tadej Pogačar. Stage 7 from Camargo was a win. Stage 14 from Montoro was also a win. And then the penultimate stage from Model Zazal, also a stage win. So 3 Grand Tour stage wins for Enric Mas. Not too bad. I mean, if you compare that to the real life run of last year in 2024 for Movistar, what was it, 8 victories, none for Enric Mas, and then a singular victory, I think, for is it Ivan in the national championships, I think, for something like that. So compared to the real life team, what we did here in 2025, not too disrespectful, but I think going forward, some exciting additions, of course, coming in. They're very experienced. Mikel Landa, we've got David Gadu coming in from Groupama FDJ. Who else? We've got Roger Adria coming in as well, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's going to be, I think, a little bit more exciting next year in 2026 as we move forward to the next season. Okay then, guys, it is the 31st of December 2025. The season already truly well and done, and this is the final day of the year. So we're going to move forward now into the next day, January the 1st, and the start season 2 of this Movistar rebuild. That's it then for part 1, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hit that like, comment and subscribe buttons down below. Part 2 coming season of this rebuild. Hope you're enjoying it. We will see you in part 2. Get out of here.